We all saw Joe Pavelski take a brutal hit early in Game 1 of the first round of these playoffs against the Wild, which caused him to miss the remainder of that series. And with the history Pavelski had in the past, this really just sucked to see. But coming into this second round matchup against the Kraken, Joe Pavelski was back. And I mean, he was back, as in this game, he would make NHL history. So let's see how it went down. It took just 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get things rolling. Marchment would throw one across to Pavelski, and he rips it home to score his first of these playoffs, and that alone would have been pretty cool. It's his comeback game, and he scores just 2 minutes in, but he was just getting started. With that said, the offense in the first was wild, as the Kraken now along the boards, Tagiki in front, hands it off, and they score to answer back with one of their own as Schwartz nets his third of the playoffs. And yeah, it was back and forth action, as not even a minute later, Heiskanen to Harley shoots, and they score again. And guess who? It's Pavelski again, with a fantastic redirect to score his second of the night and second of the playoffs. So while his record-breaking night was well underway, things had to take a back seat for a bit, as the rest of the first was all Kraken. Just 2 minutes later, Donato across to Schultz, and he squared it back up. But don't blink, because just 11 seconds later, odd man rush, Bjorkstrand keeps it, rips it on net, and puts home his third of the playoffs to take a 3-2 lead. And again, not even a minute after that, off the face-off, Dunn shoots, and they score again, as this one was Eberle redirecting it for his third of the playoffs, as the Kraken score 3 goals in just 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Pretty impressive offense, considering the Kraken are also without their leading scorer, Jared McCann. So with that said, after what was a wild first, the Stars were down 4-2 going into the second, where after what was a wild first with 1 goal after the other, the second oddly enough saw no goals. So we'll head straight over to the third, where with just 10 to go, Pavelski up to Domi, shoots, and getting the rebound, it's Joe Pavelski who completes the hat trick. And my goodness, I guess he figured he'd miss the entire first round, so he had to play catch up in the goals category, as they get back to within just 1, with Pavelski scoring all 3 of the Stars goals to this point. That would have been incredible, but he still wasn't done. With time ticking away and still down by 1, the Stars enter the zone. The play gets broken up, but they score, and once again, it's Joe Pavelski. But take a look at this one. The attempted pass gets broken up, and so it's floating towards the net, where Pavelski, out of midair, redirects this, and what a freaking goal. Just so much skill to pull this off and score his 4th goal of the game. And with that, Joe Pavelski, at 38 years and 295 days old, becomes the oldest player in NHL history to score 4 goals in a game. So that's not only a playoff record, as it extends to the regular season as well. But yeah, what a comeback game for Joe Pavelski. And speaking of a comeback game, what a way to come back in this game and tie it up. Now, regulation would prove to not be enough, as time expired, and we would need to head over to overtime, where in overtime, the Stars got a great chance, but Grubauer came up with a huge stop, and then on the other end, it's Ottinger. Big initial save, rebounds there, the puck's loose, and they score. Yanni Gourde turns and fires home the winner past Ottinger, just barely gets it by him, but with that, they would take Game 1 5-4 in Dallas as they continue to roll in these playoffs, and the Kraken are for real. It's a tough one to lose for Dallas, considering the incredible game from Pavelski, who put the Stars on his back here, but the Kraken take a 1-game series lead and steal one in the Stars' home barn. So despite the loss, what an incredible game for Pavelski. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it very much, and I will see you in the next one.